address how can I get library books in the hybrid or remote model? That's our essential question for what we're talking about here. The first thing I want to note is we want to get our library books back as well. So before I go any further, I just wanted to say returns can be brought to the outside of the library. And in the hybrid model, you can leave them in your classroom with your teacher, and then either the librarians will go down and get them, or the teachers can bring them to this return bin. But this goes for any of our holdings, either the Lit Center or library books that have been checked out. You're also welcome to return books that go to libraries downtown like the Morse Institute or the Bacon Library. So how can I get library books in the hybrid or remote model? The first way to do it is to interrupt Mr. Steer. This is my email, and by emailing me the title of a book, by emailing me a question about getting a book, by emailing me an appointment to do a reader's advisory, we can get a book to your classroom. My Google Meet is Steer 2020, and I will hold office hours starting at 1:30 each day. And if you sign up for an appointment, we can do a reader's advisory, and we will be able to get you a copy of a book that you can read. Could be an ebook, could be a physical book, but at any rate, we will get that. So that's your first option for an independent reading book. Number two, with teacher permission, signing into the library, and gloves, you are able to browse the collection. This is only in the hybrid model, and this has to be done one at a time or with only a few students socially distancing in the library. We have 2 classes in the library this year, and this can be difficult, but we are willing to work with you if you would like to come in and browse for a book. So again, getting teacher permission and having them notify us, signing into the library, and then wearing the gloves that we have, we can provide those for you, will let you browse the collection. The third way, and a really powerful tool that we'd like to take advantage of this year, is to place a hold, subject search for a book, or discover a "you might also like" title in our online catalog. The word online catalog is sometimes used interchangeably with Destiny. Destiny is the program that we use to catalog all of our books, and it allows us to search for titles that we have in the library. Okay? So if I click on Destiny, and I can do this from anywhere as long as I'm on a device, and I come down, I can see all of these different collections and things that are in different subject headings that just show up on our main page. For example, popular titles will be down here, and you can scroll through them. You can click on See All to see kind of a link board of what it would be. If I want to search for a specific book, I can look for an author's name, Kwame Alexander. I can look for the title of the book, Booked, and I will get some autocomplete sometime, and that will drive me a little closer to what it is I'm looking for. So let's say I want to read this Kwame Alexander poetry book. When I do the search, it will pull up the titles that we have in the library. So I can see here that this cover looks familiar to me. I had read another book by Kwame Alexander, so I know this must be the one that I'm looking for. And I can click on the record for the book in Destiny. So when it opens up this details window, I can see that the book is in. I can see a little synopsis of the book. I can do things like citations and share. There's a lot of powerful tools that this offers without even me being in the library. I can also see all the awards that the book has won, things like the reading level and the interest level based on grade is an important important thing to check out. But if you look at Explore, it takes you to these buttons here. And this is what I was talking about when I was doing a subject search for a book. If I have a book that I like, I can click on the self-esteem aspect of this book, and that will bring up some titles. If I'm looking for other books about soccer, I can click here and bring that up. Novels in verse, if you're a particular fan of the way Kwame Alexander constructs his prose on the page, you might want to look that way, okay? And then there are general subjects like fiction. Also, I can find other books by Kwame, and these curriculum tags just add another layer to branching out into the collection and doing some online browsing. So I'll click, for example, on sports fiction as a subject. And now from that one kind of record of Kwame Alexander's book, I now have 67 other books that have been tagged with sports fiction. And I can see that I can branch out into other different kinds of sports. This obviously isn't a soccer book, nor is this one, nor is this one. But what I'm able to do here is look at the 67 books. And this is a pretty powerful way of browsing because you're not going to be able to do this right in the library at this point because we don't have catalog computers open in the library. The other tool, again, I'm going to go back into a different record now, is to come down and look on the right side and you'll see You May Also Like. And the You May Also Like books just gives you a quick hit of 5 things that may be connected through subjects, but may be connected through other ways that are going to be something that's similar to that. Okay, so the You May Also Like and the Explore tab here is a very important aspect of the browsing part of it. When you are done browsing and you want to put a book on hold, let's say I want to put this book on hold, I can click Log In, and Destiny connects to your NPS Google account. So I'm going to, I have my personal account here. I'm going to make sure that I check naticps.org, and this gives me full functionality within the Destiny catalog. You notice it said Welcome Luke right there and had my name. And if I click Hold, checked is available now, and it gives me that little notification. This will ping Mrs. Reed and I at the circulation desk, and we will pull that book and we can get it down to your cohort classroom. So Destiny is a really powerful tool for getting specific books that we have actually in the library. Now, what if there's a book that you're really excited to read and we don't have it in there? Well, option number 4 is to sign up for a library card with your parent or guardian at Morse Institute Library. And Morse has its own catalog and has its own access to a wide range of books because Morse is our connection to the Minuteman library system. So if you're looking for a particular book that we don't have in any Natick Public School library, Morse may have a copy of it, but there may also be a copy in a neighboring community, and Morse will be able to get that book to you. A library card is a really powerful tool for many different things, but one of the best things for right now is going to be finding that independent reading book. So again, we have those 4 options available to you. I just want to focus on number 1 again for 1 second. If you have any questions about any of these processes, please email me. Please reach out early and often. Sometimes it can take up to 2 weeks to get a copy of a book, but we can most likely find exactly what you would like to read. So play around in Destiny, sign up for a library card from Morse, and don't be afraid to reach out with any questions, and we will help you get the resources that you need.